Take a moment and picture this. It's 3 in the morning. You're wide awake, staring at the ceiling, while your brain replays a highlight reel of everything that could go wrong tomorrow. Your car could break down. Your laptop or phone might suddenly stop working. Your job could disappear. A medical bill could show up out of nowhere. That quiet fear in your chest, it isn't random. It's not weakness. It's financial insecurity doing what it does best, stealing your peace. Now, instead, imagine this. Those same problems still exist, but they don't control your thoughts anymore. You're not spiraling. You're not panicking. You're calm because you know you can handle it. What if I told you there's a very specific amount of money that creates this shift? Not $1 million. Not even 100,000. Just $10,000. Today, we're breaking down why saving your first $10,000 is one of the most powerful financial moves you'll ever make. Not because of what it buys, but because of who it turns you into. Welcome to Invest Better. My name is Better, and I spend an unhealthy amount of time studying money, human behavior, and why some people move through life with confidence while others are under constant pressure. Let's get into it. For most people, life without savings feels like walking on thin ice every single day. At the grocery store, you're doing mental math in every aisle. Generic or brand name, protein or whatever's cheapest. When friends invite you out, you hesitate, not because you don't want to go, but because one dinner could throw your entire week off balance. This is what living paycheck to paycheck actually looks like. Every decision becomes defensive. Every surprise feels dangerous. And your future gets smaller because you're stuck managing the present. But something remarkable happens when you cross the $10,000 mark. And no, it's not luxury upgrades or shopping sprees. Most people who reach this milestone don't change their lifestyle at all. What changes is how they think. The first shift is your relationship with risk. When you have no savings, every choice feels like it could destroy you. Changing jobs feels terrifying. Moving cities feels impossible. Even taking a short trip feels irresponsible. But with $10,000 in the bank, those same choices don't disappear. They just stop feeling fatal. You're not reckless. You're not quitting your job tomorrow. But now you can breathe. You might finally ask for that raise. You might invest in a skill or course that increases your income. You might take a calculated risk that you never could before. That safety net doesn't make you careless. It gives you permission to think beyond survival. There's also a biological change that happens. Financial security lowers cortisol, the stress hormone that keeps your body in fight or flight mode. That means having savings doesn't just calm your bank account, it calms your nervous system. Think about a check engine light. If you're broke, that light feels like a countdown to disaster. Your stomach drops. Your mind races. But with $10,000 saved, it's just an inconvenience. Annoying, yes. Terrifying, no. That shift from panic to mild frustration changes everything. You sleep better. You focus better. You show up differently at work and at home. The stress of money seeps into every corner of your life. Eliminating it unlocks mental energy you didn't even know you were missing. Here's what most people get wrong. The power of $10,000 isn't in the spending. It's in the knowing. Knowing it's there. This is the emergency fund effect. Most people who save $10,000 never touch it for a crisis. They use it for opportunities. For education. For career moves. For better locations. For better decisions. And this brings a confidence that cannot be faked. When you know you aren't desperate, you negotiate from a different place. You walk away from bad deals. You stop accepting less than you deserve. That confidence usually creates better outcomes for your finances and your life. Now, let's tackle the obvious pushback. If saving $100 a month feels like a struggle, $10,000 seems out of reach. But here is the truth. Saving money isn't hard because of the math. It's hard because of identity. Most people approach saving like a short-term penalty. They cut everything, endure a few months of lack, then burn out and give up. Successful savers take a different path. They become the kind of person who saves. That shift in identity changes everything. You begin to notice waste you once overlooked. You get creative with earning. You prioritize the long term over short term comfort. And the process gets easier. That first $1,000 is a brutal climb. The second comes quicker. By the time you hit $5,000, saving starts to feel normal, almost automatic. There's also a straightforward mathematical reason $10,000 holds such power. Most financial emergencies cost less than that. Car repairs, medical bills, a temporary job loss, family crisis. Once you reach this milestone, you're shielded from most of what keeps people trapped in survival mode. But the deepest change is philosophical. Before savings, money feels like something that just vanishes. After savings, money transforms into a tool. You start considering investing, side income, future planning. Not because you got smarter overnight, but because you finally have the mental space. Here's a surprising reality. A person with $10,000 saved is closer to financial independence than someone earning double with nothing in the bank. Income doesn't build wealth. Habits do. You've witnessed it. High earners with no savings and modest earners quietly building a foundation. The difference isn't luck. It's mindset. Practically speaking, $10,000 gives you room to breathe. Car trouble becomes manageable. A medical surprise doesn't devastate you. Losing a job is survivable, not catastrophic. And more importantly, doors open. That certification that boosts your income? Now possible. That business idea you've had? Suddenly accessible. Options change everything. This security even affects your health. People with savings sleep better. They fight less. They feel less anxious. Money stress is one of the biggest relationship killers, and having savings removes that constant pressure. You show up more patient, more present, and calmer. There's also a powerful confidence shift. You walk into interviews differently when you're not desperate. You negotiate from a stronger position. You make smarter choices. That creates momentum. Now, no one is saying $10,000 makes you rich. It won't buy freedom overnight. It won't eliminate all responsibility. But it gives you space. And space is where good decisions live. When you're not drowning, you notice better options. You optimize your expenses. You start to plan ahead. Small improvements compound into big results. Here's a psychological twist most people miss. When you have no savings, every single dollar feels sacred. When you have savings, dollars become tools. That makes you more willing to invest in your own growth. The broke person skips opportunities. The secure person takes calculated chances. And those chances often change careers, income, and your entire direction. Finally, there's the social side of money. Financial stress isolates people. It creates shame, avoidance, and resentment. Savings reverses that. You participate more. You engage fully. You stop hiding. So no, $10,000 isn't just a number. It's a transformation. It changes how you sleep, how you decide, how you interact, and how you see the future. If you're starting from zero, don't panic. Start small. Stay consistent. Focus on becoming the person who saves. Because the most valuable thing about your first $10,000 isn't the money. It's who you become while earning it. If this video helped shift how you think about money, make sure you subscribe to Invest Better. Here, we don't just talk about money, we talk about the psychology behind it, so you can build wealth with clarity, not stress. I'm better. Thanks for watching. And remember, invest better, live calmer, and think long term.